Okay, change the outcome so that I saved Grace instead. But I have a feeling he's still gonna leave the party, which Yuri will leave the party, which really sucks. Oh well, I'll just have to rely on... I'll just have to rely on her for Blitz. Rely on Snow for using her Blitz buff. And then hopefully that'll allow me to close in on the enemy a little better. All people who died in the course of their adventure, all blood has been spilled along the way. What was all for? Your young adventurers made it face to face with the source of all these tragedies. The story of light and darkness was coming to an end. Yeah, maybe if I spare Grace, maybe then Yuri will come back for the final battle or something. I don't know. Or maybe he'll have a happier ending. Yeah, I don't get to use Yuri either way, but maybe just sparing Grace will allow Yuri to come back in time to fight Abyss with us, yeah? I hope. I really hope so. But I don't know if that'll come true. Oh, wow. Damn! That's a lot of mages. There's 4 mages and at least 2 priests. Yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna have to... Oh man, since they're so close to each other, just slinging them is going to be... using Byin isn't going to be a good idea either. Damn it. And of course this guy has 60 free attack. Sword of the Conqueror. Yeah, not having him around is gonna be rough. Seriously, not having Yuri. Like, why? Why did he have to take away my 7th member? At least give me a new person to recruit to replace him. Like, Babel. Yeah, Babel. Send him here. Have him act as my meat shield or something. Give him a horse. So he can... No, not a horse. But a griffin would be great. Yeah, for him. That way he could fly over the place and help Byin ambush the mages. Why are you sabotaging my plan? My power could have ended all war on the continent. Everyone would have lived a blessed life. But you showed up and gradually ruined my plans. Emperor Abyss, the Dark Elf is the one who is behind everything. His power has been influencing you. Elf Warrior, I've completely possessed this body. You cannot stop me. Emperor Abyss, is it too late now? Father, how do we seal the Dark Elf? To start the ritual, we must first immobilize Abyss so that we can get close to him. Open the way, not only for the kingdom, but for the future of the whole continent. We have to seal the Dark Elf. Jing, if you do this... Leed, you don't have to worry about me. If my father knew what was happening, he'd want me to do the right thing. This is our last battle. My blood is boiling. First warrior of last village, Ire, charge! Still telling the enemy where you live. Okay, I cannot allow a single one of you guys to die. Troops are okay because they're expendable, but commanders, they gotta stay alive. Ugh. They need to somehow kill this thing here. How will the enemy respond to this haphazard formation? Damn it, it really sucks that I lost Yuri. Okay, they can't all reach me at once, that's good. Otherwise that would be impossible. Damn that king. Why? The enemies don't always move it all at once, huh? They'll just kind of wait for you to come to them so they will always have an advantage. It's one thing that's really unlike a lot of other games where you have to wait for them to march instead. Okay, heal time please. Oh shit. That guy was sacrificial anyways, I don't care about him. Full heal. Hold on. You have 57 MP. Is that going to be enough to out-heal them all? More than... Okay. How much MP did that cost you, by the way? Not enough. Okay. Meteor. Fire bombs. There, sacrifice a slinger to take out their slinger. End turn. Ow. Healing spells, shit. They're starting to move out now. What triggered this response? Oh, hey, she almost got to level 10. Cool. Lightning bolt. Hey, maybe if I'm lucky, I'll run out of MP before they kill me. They're starting to move out. Ow. So, what to do here? Fence up 2. I have to be careful where I step. Yeah, they won't be able to get too far, and then I'll be able to have Byin kill them in one fell swoop. Haha. Mono Leech, Curse Mage. No treasures on this map, huh? Interesting. Okay, let's see what you got, Emperor. I hope he doesn't call reinforcements. There needs to be a faster way to get... you really need to make this process a little faster. It's a little slow watching everyone just waste their turns like that, huh? Oof. Starting to move out, huh? Ow, some of them took a ton of damage. Shit. Was it this guy who managed to clip me? Yeah, it was. I'm gonna have Leed heal this time because just to balance things out a bit. lightning bolt on this guy. More damage. There, eliminated another batch. Mages are still standing strong, but they're about to... but I think I might be able to reach them sooner or later. Hold on. Okay, I think if I stay far enough away. Yeah, I should be safe, but save in case. No, you... no, we... well... Wow, Byin's almost at the cap. Ow. Why are you buffing them? They're not even close to combat. Fire bomb. You have to heal this turn. I wonder when King Elwes will get bored and start trying to move out. There's too many slingers. Fire bomb. I hope those aren't permanent buffs or I'm gonna be in trouble. Still heal spamming, huh? He can still gain levels, huh? But he won't get another class, I see. One damage. Please take your turns faster. Ay. No matter, I can always smash them with magic. Hold on. Okay, I should be safe in terms of distance here. Okay, that takes care of that. Oh no! They have... I forgot about their earth spikes. Damn it, I'm gonna need another heal, aren't I? Fire bomb. This even does a little bit of damage to King Abyss, huh? Only one, though. I got an idea. What if I used Blitz? Damn, I have no range for healing. Healing King Abyss, huh? Meteorite will hit freaking everyone, huh? There, leveled up. So we can only cast it one more time. You're tapped out. You are tapped out and I need to get to you somehow. End turn. May need to do some healing too. Shit. What the fuck? King Abbas has magic? Wait. All of them have some kind of magic. What the heck? That was unexpected. I thought it was a fighter type. Really wish we could bring up an enemy skill list instead of blindly trying to figure out what they have. Screw it. Just kill this thing. Can you... There. So then King Abbas had magic too. He didn't have that last time, otherwise he would have used it on me. You're too tapped out. You're running out too. Damn, they're doing a lot of damage. Here he comes. Starting to roll out their final troopers. There, exposes the commander for ire. Okay. Well, we start marching, and then we'll probably have to take out this Empire commander here too. See, he's trying to recover for magic. Change class finally. High Mage Archmage. What? What's with this translation? Weird. Just 3 more enemy squads to deal with, huh? And turn... Yeah, spellcasters are not that strong at this point in the game, are they? Heh. Only has 5 movement, huh? I wonder if Blitz will affect him, even with the current penalty. I think I could make it if I somehow get you out of the way first. Fire bomb. We're almost there, huh? So much cutting to do. Oh man. Meteored! I don't have enough MP, damn it. Don't end turn yet. Damn it, why the... Oh, that was close, man. Dark Elf, your existence already caused too much suffering. What makes you think you can possibly challenge me? Wow, okay, these guards are not too strong, but Abyss himself is going to be a challenge, that's for sure. There, no more enemy slingers. Fire column is not going to reach. Let's move forward so I can start reaching. Actually, beating this guy will be really hard, since I'm already out of MP. Best I could do is have Jinx spam her cheapest spell. But she needs to get closer for that one. Okay, you can't actually go higher than 10 anymore. That sucks. Fire column will deal plenty of damage. Lightning bolt will probably deal 4 damage. Three damage, damn it. Father, please forgive me! Didn't do anything. Oh well, I'll take it. He's almost dead anyways. Just want to get that dialogue. Let's hope Abbas doesn't have any new tricks up his sleeve. Fire bomb or lightning storm. Jing, you'll deal the finishing blow then. Your ultimate attack. Farewell, Emperor Abbas. We never really got to know the real you. Ah! Now, Lilith, Jing, Snow! You rats! Don't even think of trying to stop me! What's going on? Why can't we subdue his power? Lilith, Jinx, no, you can leave the rest to me. Leed, no, you won't be able to withstand it. He's sacrificing himself, isn't he? This is the only way to seal the Dark Elf's power. Leed, what do you mean? Byin, don't forget your promise. Be a good king to your people. The lives of everyone on this continent are in your hands. Lilith, Snow, you have completed your mission. Thank you for everything you've done. Leed, what are you doing? Elf Warrior, I'll keep praying for you. Leed, what are you talking about? Ire, when I saw the power of the elves manifest in you, I realized what I would have to do. After this, the power in you will gradually reawaken. You must protect the world on my behalf. Was Ire a backup chosen of the Light Elf? Thank you for giving me courage, Ire. Leed! No, Leed! Jing, please smile for me. I'd like to see you smile. Let your shadow disappear in our light, Dark Elf. Stage clear, but at what cost? Level up for Jing. Damn it! Even the glorious victory screen doesn't make me feel as good as it used to. 98 enemies. That's the amount of people we defeated or forced to flee. Wait, a save point? What's going on? I thought this was the last chapter. Did I unlock a secret chapter or something? Or is it, did they just let me view the ending again at any time? After that, the balance between light and darkness was restored. Our young adventurer's journey had also come to an end. He had left and he had lost. What did this journey mean to him? The once famous Storm Knight Grace vanished after the battle. No one knew where he had gone, but we spared him in this save file, even if it meant slightly less moolah. But after many years, rumors began to circulate that Grace and Yuri had been spotted fishing at the lake near the cathedral. They appeared to be happy. Yes, I knew sparing you was the right thing to do. General Lorate, who had assisted our heroes on their journey, was promoted to the position of King's Hand because of his outstanding military exploits, where he managed all the affairs of the kingdom. Kill 101. That's not a lot. Jing had been an amnesiac girl found in an elven seal. Later, she recovered her memories and accomplished her purpose as an elven girl. With the passing of Abbas III, Jing became the first queen of the Empire of Abbas. As ruler, she actively sought truces with the lords of the land and became closely involved with the country's internal affairs. She was adored by the people throughout her reign. After a peace treaty with the Landor Kingdom was signed, the Empire's warhawks attempted to have her assassinated multiple times, but each successive attempt was a failure. Even though she's a mage, she still has a meteor attack, so it's not going to be easy to assassinate her. Plus, her range advantage with the meteors is kind of OP. And as the Empire and the Kingdom flourished, the voices of the warmongers gradually faded away. Snow, who had been trained by her father to be a trader, went back to her hometown to take over her family business. By solving elven warrior equipment, she quickly revived her ailing family business. Before long, Snow founded a trade union with men from both the Empire and the Kingdom and became the richest woman in the continent of Elwes. At one point, rumors began to circulate saying that Prince Byin had proposed to her. Really? Because she achieved great fame from her involvement in sealing the Dark Elf, she was given the name the Wildest Businesswoman. Did it crash? Okay, no, good. It's still continuing. Lilith had been, only 26 kills. Ouch. Lilith had been waiting for the Dark Elf since her awakening. After seeing the Dark Elf, she returned to the Great Cathedral where she continued to worship the Elf. Admirers of the Dark Elf tried to assassinate her multiple times, but she managed to convert them to the ways of the Light Elf. People gave Lilith a name, the Elf Disciple. After the Dark Elf was sealed, Byin went back to the kingdom as prince and assumed the throne. On Lorate's advice, he signed a peace treaty with the Empire, which marked the end of war and ushered in a new era of peace. His dream still unrealized, Byin often disguised himself as a commoner and went roaming around the land, drawing inspiration from the common people for what he hoped would be his life's greatest work, a book of poems, the Odes to Elwes. While he was traveling around the world, he helped those he encountered who were in need of assistance facing brigands or monsters. Because of his strength, the legend of the unyielding poet began to spread across the land. What did Ire do? His village is destroyed. Leed is dead. Leed, who was favored by the elf, sealed the Dark Elf at the cost of his own life and brought back balance to the world. His story was spread far and wide in the continent of Elwes, and statues of him were erected in both the kingdom and the empire to honor Leed, and to enshrine his tale in the collective memory. In the course of his journey after leaving Lasla village, Ire had fought, laughed, cried, and suffered loss. But afterwards, he gradually began to see the rise of a better world. To prevent further tragedy and to protect the world, Ire took over the Elf Warrior's legacy, maintaining the balance between light and darkness for Leed. Oh, there's screenshots of my horrible battle tactics. Running away, bravely fleeing from grace. Oh, that speed battle, seriously. The battle on the big bridge. The first battle of King Abbas, or Emperor Abbas. He didn't have spells back then, seriously. When he learned those spells, did he temporarily reclass to mage and then go back to Emperor class? Yeah, maybe that's what he did. He decided, oh, I'm not putting up with your spell spamming BS. I'm gonna get my own spells. Let's see how you'll like the tables turn on you now. The undead cave where we had to rescue Jing. She was at a higher level than us because I was really bad at leveling up in the second mission. Of course, since she's a mage, she doesn't level up quickly and then doesn't steal as many kills. Yeah, that last battle was definitely difficult with all those mages, but at least I didn't have to rescue anyone. That still made it easier in a way. But yeah, the mages forced me to use up a lot of my own resources just to keep up. Also, I might have been better off just trying to move my mages in the move my mages first before spamming spells. Otherwise, the healers will keep living longer. When did the game have time to take all these screenshots, though? These are things that I actually did in the game, right? Yeah, that's the exact class information I had for Ire in that terrible, terrible chapter where everyone had to be rescued from stasis. Oh, it's looping around. We already saw this running away chapter. The border crossing chapter. But there's more routes, but they're not in English. If I do go for the other routes, maybe I should drop it down to normal mode, because so it's really hard to get my people leveled up properly. I barely managed to get some of my mages to their final class during that final mission. Oh, he's got new gear. And a ELVEN Torchbearer. Hey, the starting screen changed. Also, I heard that if you start a new game after beating the game once, then you'll get some kind of bonus. Is that true? Is that really true? Please select rewards which you may obtain in your future return to Elwes. Since I beat the game one time, I guess they let me choose exactly one item, huh? Yes, the Destroyer staff is one of the most expensive, so it's definitely on priority. Yes. What the heck is Badge of Lord? Do I even have that? You can actually choose no thank you. That is Badge of Lord. Yeah, this is pretty much it for the Let's Play for now, since it's still in early access and we don't have all the routes yet. In the English, if you select English as your language, you get even less content. Anyways, as for my opinion, well, the story is there, I guess. Nothing really mind-bending or anything. Seems like a typical light versus darkness thing, but the other routes could have some interesting twists. Possible you might end up siding with the Dark Elf instead in some of the other routes. Or maybe side with neither elf. Yeah. Maybe, the light and dark elf are supposed to exist in balance, but the dark elf wants to destroy that balance for some reason. And why do they want to do that? Will we ever know? Is it just inherent to it because it's some kind of dark energy being? Something I hope will be revealed in the other routes. Also, when I looked in the PDF that came with the DLC, it showed Stan and Angeli having their own job classes. Does that mean those two will be playable in a different route? I can't imagine playing as Angeli because, well, she torched Laszlo. But that's like really unforgivable. I can't see Ire teaming up with her out of his own free will. He would have to be brainwashed by the Dark Elf or something for that to happen. As for the gameplay, it really needs to cut down on the number of rescue and speed-based missions. It's really... yeah, it really makes it hard to balance things out for your party members that way. Notice I had a somewhat easier time balancing my party members' levels by the time I got to the last 4 missions, because those were all... those were not speed-based. Those were just take your time, slowly chip away at the enemy forces. Yeah, that was pretty much the yeah, it wasn't very complicated, no hidden objectives or anything. Yeah, the only tricky thing about the last 2 missions is that your riders get slowed down by the indoor terrain, but that's about it. And the chapter where we were put into that weird bizarre dimension in space, that one was pretty bad. They need to give us a little bit more of a grace period to free all of our party members. It's really hard to get from one room to another quickly enough. Not all party members are good at direct combat, so they can't all eliminate the enemy that quickly. Maybe the mages, they can level up by using support spells, and the more people they hit, the more experience they get. But I wish they would also get experience from using attack magic as well. Even if you have to find some kind of mechanic to put a cap on how much experience they can gain that way. After all, attack magic is a valid way to weaken the enemy for your main attackers too. Yeah, so there needs to be a little... they need to throw the mages a bit more of a bone in order to balance things out properly. Maybe add some more spear units to make add more spear units to make the non-cavalry classes a little more viable. And basically, just find a way to give the less mobile units more advantages so that they don't get left in the dust by the flying and cavalry types. Yeah, in the tactics game, high movement will allow them to steal kills way too easily. Anyways, that's it for now. Thank you for watching this Let's Play of Conviction. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon or try out the game for yourself.